question number 4. The question says determine the maximum value of y equals to 3x squared minus x cubed. The maximum value of y of the function corresponds with a maximum point for x. So we come to understand that for any stationary point, which could either be a maximum point, a minimum point, or point of inflection, the first derivative, the y dx, is always equal to 0. But specifically for the maximum point, the square y over the x squared would be negative. So therefore, for the function we have here, 3x squared minus x cubed, therefore differentiating this function, the y dx, would therefore be equal to differentiating 3x squared, that will be same as 2 times, now write down the whole function, that will be 3x all raised to the power of 2, then subtract 1 from the power. We'll put this in brackets, minus, now differentiating x cubed, I will have 3, now writing down the function x cubed, x raised to the power of 3 minus 1, close brackets. So therefore this will then become, the y dx will therefore become 2 times 3, 6x, 2 minus 1, that will just be 6x, minus 3, 3 minus 1, that will be x raised to the power of 2. So this will give me the value for the y dx. But in this particular question, we want to determine the maximum point. And we come to understand that the maximum point will be negative when the roots gotten at the y dx are substituted. Because we come to understand that the y dx will be equal to 0. So therefore, I could therefore say that this equation becomes 0 is equals to 6x minus 3x squared. Now solving this quadratic equation, I will therefore have that 6x minus 3x squared should be equal to 0. That should be equal to 0. So therefore this becomes, bringing out, we notice 3 is common, 3 and x, so this should be 3x into bracket 2 minus x to be equal to 0. So therefore I would have 3x equal to 0 and 2 minus x equal to 0. So substituting, dividing through by 3, I will have x is equal to 0, and rearranging the equation, I will have x is equal to 2. So now, between these two x points, which of them will be the maximum and which of them will be the minimum? That is where the second test now comes in. You're going to test each of these 2 points after differentiating this function for the second time. So we therefore say from the y dx, which is all equal to 6x minus 3x squared, we can therefore say that the second derivative of this function, which will be the 2y over the x squared, will therefore become, differentiating 6x will give me 6 minus, differentiating 3x squared, that will be, open bracket, 2.3 x raised to the power of 2 minus 1, and that will be equals to 6 minus 6x. So therefore, the 2y over the x squared will therefore be equals to 6 minus 6x. Now testing the individual roots we got from the y dx, we'll therefore have that the 2y over the x squared. Now testing for the first value of x when x equals to 0, this will therefore be.
Did you enjoy the video? Get a prep class tutor today. Call 080-59-811-502 or 090-3532-1117.